Hello and welcome to Nat Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. Today our guests are Matt Kelly, John Gould from Matt Kelly and the Keepers. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Tell us where you got the name Matt Kelly and the Keepers from.
Matt Kelly and the Keepers is a name, well, I mean, I'm Matt Kelly.
Yeah.
So that part's taken care of.
Yeah.
But
self-explanatory.
I was once in a band for many years, and as the story of many bands goes, everybody eventually bailed because they didn't have the same level of commitment or something like that.
Yeah.
And it left me with a lot of years of work down the drain.
Yeah.
So with my next project, I decided to, it's just like a little bit of a universal push to call it the Keepers, as in people that will not exit.
Very good.
But you know, it's fairly open to interpretation. And the Matt Kelly part, that's my name.
Yeah, beautiful. And how did you form together as a band, John?
Oh, well, I met Matt after his last band had left, and he wasn't very happy. It was very shortly afterwards, and he was having a coffee, and I sat down, I walked past and said, "Matt, what's wrong?" We'd known each other for 5 or 6 years through a friend, mutual friend. And Matt said, "Oh, my band's quit," and I was like, "Well, let's get together and have a jam sometime then, you know?
Yeah.
You've got some time now, so let's have a play." And it worked so well that I was, you know, let's do this more often. And we just did. We played every day.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
So you just rehearsed every day?
Yep.
Well, just played.
Just because you love doing it?
I still don't think we rehearse.
Yeah.
We still just play when we do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And how long have you been together now?
As a band, only about 6 months.
Yeah.
So we're fairly fresh.
And are you all in other bands still as well?
No, we're all, oh well, John's always got his finger in a few pies. But I think everybody's #1 project is the Keepers.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And how would you describe your music? It sounds kind of really mystical almost sometimes, and haunting and very strong and...
Haunting, melodic.
Yeah.
I don't know, I call it psychedelic rock.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, it's the closest thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, everybody's got their own version. Never ask the artist.
Yeah. Too late. And how do you write your own songs too, don't you?
Yes.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
From everywhere. You know, I'm a...
Life experiences?
Yeah, I'm not exactly a very political kind of writer. I have more introspective sort of...
more feeling-based.
Yeah, more feeling and emotion-based, but not to say that you can't get some kind of social, you know, commentary out of that. Like, it's not all stuff that's only relevant to me. I think it's pretty broad human matters, you know, things that people go through.
And what would you say some of the things are that you write about? Because later on you're going to be singing 3 of the songs.
Yes.
Can you go through some of the songs?
Well, I think the song Coma that we did is one of the first Keeper songs, and that's kind of it's kind of a wake-up song. I mean, being coma, you can kind of get that. I don't know. Yeah, it was about a new beginning and not fearing change, and you know, embracing what I'd thought life to be like. It turned out it wasn't, and it's about just getting over that fear. It makes you a stronger person.
You mean like as a child, what you thought life was going to be like when you're an adult?
Well, even just as a younger adult, like. Well, my perceptions of what the world was drastically changed when in a various point in my life last year, I had a lot of awakenings. So Coma's kind of about that. But anybody could take it on board and find their own lesson in there, you know. Yeah. And
do you feel like you're trying to share your own personal experience when you write a song, like something that you've overcome or something that you've gone through? And
yes, generally. Yeah. Generally, I don't try and write about, like, insubstantial matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And what about the second and third song? What are they called?
All the other songs we played are Hideaway. Well, that's just a mopey breakup song. I came out of a long-term relationship recently, so that song kind of covers the whole paying your dues to love and then being free and not feeling any guilt for being free. I guess that's what that song's about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of other subjects in there, I guess. And the song Choke is about It's about personal space and making sure that you don't cloud your own persona with somebody else. You know, it's relevant to the same thing. The relationship matters about, you know, maintaining your independence and that stuff.
That's good, isn't it? Because we can all be together and have fun together, but we don't have to be like enmeshed in each other.
Yeah,
so
well,
much
it's
that we're
dangerous.
influenced
It's
so
dangerous
deeply.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a band.
Oh, not even that. Just as a human, because if it ends, if you're attached to the other person, it's like you're dying. So it's you gotta be smarter than that.
And be free and make your own decisions and be responsible.
That's right.
Responsibility. And so, what joy does it give you being in the band, John?
Well, I like just performing. I like playing, hanging out with the guys in the band. There's 4 of us,
Yeah.
so it's not just Matt and I.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm actually a bass player in the band, and I started as the drummer, but ended up as the bass player through necessity. And yeah, no, I really just enjoy hanging out and playing. And it's great when we get to play to a lot of people, but even when we're not, I still love it.
Yeah, because you love each other's like company, enjoy being with each other.
Yeah,
and
musically, we all have a really good synergy.
Yeah.
I think music is the most important part of all of our lives.
Yeah.
Individually, you know, as individuals, we're very passionate about music, and so when that comes together, it creates the Keepers.
And where do you think that came from, that passion for music?
Well, apparently when I was very young, my grandmother could only stop me crying from when she was playing piano.
Oh, wow.
So, in turn, she became an excellent classical pianist because I cried a lot.
I think I owe all of my music wanting to John Farnham.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, he's
Don't tell
great.
anyone.
No, I just
I'll
think
call John after this and let him know.
he's
So
got
it's
some
very
great
nice, Matt.
songs, hasn't he? Some great lyrics as well.
I mean, I was a child.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Forgive me. No, but he has. I was just thinking of someone sang one of his songs, I think. Yeah. But anyway, we're about to go to a break,
Yes.
so we'll continue with more later. You're watching Nat Chat. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly.